Always have to watch what you say around people, especially in today's world. Never go and tell a person with divorced parents that you wish your parents would just get a divorce, because it will not end well. My parents got a divorce when I was 10 years old, and I was raised by my single mother from the age of 15 until now. I am here to inform you of 3 ways why divorce and single parenting can affect a child. I first want to inform you about how it changes their behavior. I secondly want to inform you how it impacts their mental state. And I finally want to inform you about the effect of single parenting and what that can do to a child's life. I first want to inform you about how divorce can impact a child's life through their behavior. Divorce is a lifelong thing, it's not going away. When a child's home is disruptive, the child will start seeking negative attention from the school. This can happen from elementary school all the way to high school. Some examples being dropping out of classes, lower grades, disruptive behavior, drug and alcohol use, and so on. Now, while behavior is a long-term effect, it is seen that the psychological symptoms are able to adjust. Sol R. Rappaport from Family Law Quarterly explains how a child will have a sadness in their life but are able to adjust to a normal life. Rappaport quotes, "Many college students reported painful memories about their parents' divorce, but also reported having few psychological symptoms." So now that I have informed you about the behavior, I want to talk about the mental state of a child when they go through a divorce. When 2 parents separate, it leaves the child with a lot of confusion and emotion that they aren't able to handle, which can completely flip their mental state. They're feeling loneliness, attachment anxiety, depression, and trauma. And even if they get to a part in their life where they are super happy, they're always going to have that little tiny piece of their brain that's a little more emotional, unstable because of their divorce. Now, why a child's mental state is changing, so is the parent's mental state. One of the parents, when they separate, is going to feel less supported and overwhelmed, right away. A survey was done by the National Survey of Children's Health about from the ages from 6 to 19, and here I want to show you a bar graph, and it talks about the parental stress and the family structure. So right on this side, it shows that 48.9% of stress can come from families with both biological parents or 2 adopted parents. And then in the middle, we have 52% from the 1 biological parent, and then a smidge more of a percent by just the mother only, and then we're left with another 50% of other. So this shows that single parenting does have effect of more stress than a more complete family. Now that I have informed you about the mental state of the child and parent, I lastly want to inform you about the effects of single parenting. When a divorce happens, the relationship between the parent and the child is going to change. That's just going to happen. One of the parents is going to have to get another job, likely, and they're not going to be able to give attention to their child or children like they used to. Some examples being they're not able to go to their extra activities, they're not able to tuck them in to bed at night, they're not able to do homework with them, and this can really bring a lot of confusion to the child and not understanding. And while the parent is feeling a lot more overwhelmed, a lot more stress is created, which can then develop in the child as well. And the child, again, feeling like, am I a problem? I'm not sure. And while single parenting does have a lot of downfalls, that can also build a person and make the child a lot stronger. The child will grow up a little more quicker, but they are able to see life from a different viewpoint, which their peers aren't able to see. They've seen the single parent raise them and everything that they've accomplished, making that child a lot stronger and able to sustain for themselves. Now, I have informed you of 3 ways why divorce and single parenting can impact a child's life. I first informed you about the child's behavior, I secondly informed you about the child's mental state, and I lastly talked about the effect of single parenting. Now, it's not fun when your parents ask you, hey, are you going to do this at dad's, this at mom's, or is it going to be Christmas at mom's or dad's, or whose house are you at this weekend? So always check up on your divorced friends, especially on holidays and harder days, and make sure to give them extra love.